Welcome to Cooking with Pina. Today I'm making gravelocks. The main ingredients for making gravelocks is the salmon. It's a nice thick piece of salmon. A half a cup of kosher salt. A half a cup of brown sugar. 2 cups of fresh chopped dill. Some brandy or some whiskey. So mix both sugar and salt. Mix it well, and then you're going to lay it on the salmon. So now you're going to sprinkle it on the salmon. As you can see, it's nicely mixed with sugar and salt. And make sure the edges get some of the sugar and salt. So, next thing, you put the dill on. This is about 2 cups of dill. If you cover it all, I guess you don't have to use the whole thing. I love dill, and it gives a very nice taste to the salmon. Once all the dill is on the salmon, what I normally do, this is according to taste, how much you like the liquor. So I put my thumb right on the mouth of the bottle and begin to sprinkle it over. It's probably a 1/4 cup. It's about a 1/4 cup of this brandy. Again, you can use any strong liquor, whiskey if you like. I just happen to have this stock, which is a brandy. It's an Italian brandy, and this is pretty much it. Now, one of the last things you need to do is put some saran wrap on top of the Pyrex dish, which you cover neatly. And you need an extra one for the other side. And you press it right down on the salmon, like this. So it's totally covered. Because this has to go in a refrigerator. Then, one of the most important things after you put saran wrap on, I use something that's very heavy, and that is I have some vegetable broth here. You need to put pressure on the salmon. The heavier, the better. I found that these work very well for me. So I put these 4 boxes of pressure on the salmon. The next day you take it out of the fridge and remove the saran wrap. And as you can see, there is quite a bit of liquid. So you need to take the liquid and just pour over the salmon, the top part of the salmon, just like this. Wrap it up again. And you do this for 3 days. So now I'm going to put it in the fridge. Tomorrow I will do the same thing again. I will unwrap the saran wrap and just pour some of the liquid on top of the salmon. But make sure you have the pressure on. And this is one that I made 3 days ago. As you can see, there's plenty of liquid, and the dill is still pretty much intact. So what I'm going to do now, the next step is to wash all this off. Wash and dry with paper towels. So before washing, you need to remove the salt and the dill. You just scrape it off with a spoon, like this. Just make sure all the dill is off, and the salt. Now you just pick it up and put it under the faucet. I'm just using my drinking water here, reverse osmosis. So when all the salt and the dill is off, you need to put it on paper towel. Just like this, so that it's well dried. To cut the salmon in slices, you need to use a straight edge knife. And here we are. So you do it sideways, like this. I like to slice it nice and thin. As you can see, the natural oils of the salmon coming out. I learned this while I was living in Denmark. And that's how I fell in love with it, and I've been making ever since I moved here to New York. The most common way we eat it here in New York is with bagels, cream cheese, and lox. In Scandinavia, or in Denmark especially, we use rye bread, like this, dark rye bread. It's very, very healthy. I just take the delicious gravad lox. You can put some more dill, but since we just took this dill off, there is lots of dill flavor on here. But I do like to put some mustard dill sauce, which is, I got this in one of the shops here in Clifton Park. And you just put it on like this. You don't have to, but I think it's very delicious to do that. And I'm just going to have my first bite. It's out of this world. I hope you enjoyed the gravad lox, and I hope you could try it yourself, because it's something very delicious to have. And please don't forget to subscribe. Arrivederci alla prossima volta.